Konnichiwa, and welcome to Tsuki no Ame, where we try Japanese sweets and treats. Today we have two treats to try from Japan Candy Store. So we are, of course, trying two different types of haichu, and it's kind of interesting to me because these packages are very different. So this first one, we're going to try a grape haichu, and this looks fairly standard, but it actually feels a little nostalgic to me because when I first was introduced to haichu, when I first was having haichu, it was always written like this, with haichu written in katakana, because they were trying to name it haichu for how long you could chew it. And so this is what they do with cognates, is they get it as close as they can in katakana and write it that way. But then over to the side, they have the English anglicized haichu, which is what they wanted to name it. So it's really kind of interesting to me and fun, and I love that it's in katakana because, again, when I was first introduced to haichu, that's how it was always written. And so to me, in my mind, it is written this way, not the way you see it all over the place now. But then we have the second package, which is so tiny. It's kind of adorable to me just how small this package is. It is so much smaller. This is a yogurt flavored haichu. So yeah, it's really intriguing to me how different the packaging is for these two candies, even though they are both haichu. But I am really excited for this. I love haichu, and it is different when you get it from over in Japan as opposed to getting it the kind that they export out to other countries, or at least it is for where I'm from. I am super excited. With all that in mind, let's get started. Itadakimasu! Okay, so we're going to start with our grape. That's interesting. So it has writing on here. And again, I can only read so much of it, and with the lights, it's hard to. But it has a line here where I can read that it says haichu. Beyond that, I have no idea what it says. But it's just really kind of interesting to me. I really enjoy these little details. The smell is so strong. Another reason I love haichu. It's hard to go wrong with haichu. I think there is no such thing as bad haichu. It's just wrong flavor. Wrong flavor for the person. This is not that case. This is so good. It is different though. So this is chewier and gummier than the haichu that at least I find locally. It acts in some respects a little more like gum than a candy, which is part of the intent. Is it was supposed to be a candy that you could chew for a long time, like a piece of gum, but still be candy as opposed to gum. And this definitely is that. In fact, I kind of just sped it up, which you can do, and that's not an issue. And the flavor is so good, and it's so soft. Like I could feel it in my hand as I was holding it. Like I could feel it kind of squishing a little bit in my fingers. And the flavor is it is actually a juicy piece of candy. It is crazy to be saying something like that. So good. Honestly, if you haven't had the chance to, it's one of those things where you really do have to go out of your way to get one of the ones that are manufactured for sale in Japan as opposed to being manufactured for export abroad. But if you get the chance to, do yourself a favor. It is 100% worth it. Try one that was manufactured for sale in Japan. It is different. It is delicious. I personally think it's a better texture. And even the flavor can be a little bit different. If you want me to do a comparison side by side of identical flavors, let me know down in the comments below. But so good. Absolutely worth it every time. And going to move on to our grape, or sorry, not our grape, to our yogurt. Can you tell it's been a long day? I'm just really glad I'm getting to end it with haichu. So it smells milky and sweet, even through the wrapper. So one thing that's standing out to me right off the bat is the wrapper doesn't have any of the decoration like the grape one does. And it is a bit firmer texture-wise. It's a bit firmer, but it does the thing that haichu just kind of does, which is as you chew it, it kind of goes into like this, it kind of acts like a piece of gum almost, where it just becomes really chewy and pliant. It is also just strangely juicy. It is milky and sweet, but after a little bit, there's this tanginess that kicks in since it's a yogurt flavored candy instead of a milk flavored candy. It's honestly actually really pretty good. It's not too bad. I do feel like it'd be better to have a flavored yogurt than just a plain yogurt, but in haichu's case, just because how good it is, I feel like it's better to try it with a piece of fruit flavored haichu at the same time. But that's just a personal opinion. That said, at least where I am, I have seen mixes where it's a yogurt blend, and they do have just the plain yogurt, but they also have like strawberry yogurt and blueberry yogurt. Very different, the plain yogurt, that one versus this one. But I really enjoyed that blend. It's a good mix. And so, if you're somebody who's willing to kind of be adventurous and try those, you might want to give that a shot, just because these things do change from country to country. And yeah, I don't know. I think it's really pretty good. I enjoy it. Kochiso-sama. So to recap, I basically just had fun getting to try a bunch of haichu. Or rather two, but still. Yeah, we tried grape haichu and yogurt haichu. Both of these were manufactured for sale in Japan as opposed to export to abroad. This one was a lot chewier than you would normally expect. And this one was a lot tangier than I've seen for other yogurt flavored candies, specifically the yogurt flavored candy, the yogurt flavored haichu that was manufactured for export and sale abroad. Very different flavor, really kind of interesting, really fun, and honestly, part of why I got into this channel is just because I enjoy doing things like this. To me, this is fun. So thank you so much for joining me today. If you like my shirt, the link for that is down in the description below. And please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Jane.